All right, gentlemen, we've been through the rules in the locker room. You both understand the rules, correct? I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourselves at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Good luck, both of you. Okay, are you ready, sir? Are you ready, sir? Let's go fight!
In 2004, Fedor Emelianenko defeated Antonio Rodrigo Nogueira to win the Pride Heavyweight Grand Prix. We talked a little bit about that at the fighter meetings, and immediately there is that overhand right that he's known for.
Fedor,
wow.
vicious.
He's coming out swinging for the fences.
Silva's got to move his head more and keep that right hand up real high when he throws that jab.
Oh, and he got caught with that counter, did Fedor.
Fedor keeps that left hand real low, and it's deceptive because you can't tell he's going to throw it, and he lifts it up in an uppercut or a hooking fashion.
Look at the size difference in the hands of Antonio Silva and Fedor Emelianenko.
Silva, a little tentative. Fedor, great at making adjustments on the fly, Frank.
Yeah, fantastic. And he just countered that sort of grip in that position on the cage where he doesn't want to be.
And this is the key that you talked about. This is where Antonio Silva, who I heard at fight time is at 285 pounds, a huge weight differential here, wanting to use the size to wear down Emelianenko.
And I believe he's got the skill and the conditioning to stay in there for a long time.
All right, break, separate. Turn around, Fedor. Turn around, let's go, fight.
Overhand right, left uppercut by Fedor.
But the one thing that's a little worrisome to me about Fedor is he's not setting up that overhand right. And he's already been marked up on his nose. I mean, this is a slugfest.
He just landed.
Oh, beautiful right hand by Silva that backs up Fedor.
Oh, and Silva waved him forward.
I'm surprised. Emelianenko's hands are very low here, Frank, too low.
They're too low, but he's used them in the past to lure people in because you can't tell where they're coming from. It's a great deceptive ploy, but it leaves his head open for that long jab.
But how many times can you risk fate?
He's Fedor. He can do anything he wants.
Saw referee Mergliata not give him much of an opportunity to stay in this stalemate earlier. Silva has to get busier.
Yeah, that's Silva's responsibility, to stay busy in this position if he wants to stay here and be active, or remain here for any length of time.
Fedor's made a career out of taking beatings early. I think the fans are anticipating maybe a guillotine choke here.
He's trying to suck it up tight there, but that's an awful large neck. Oh, he's putting the hold in.
And the two fighters go to the ground, and Fedor quickly stands up.
Those great hips. He squared his hips up, and he did not get taken down from that.
Yeah, the last time Fedor won via guillotine choke was back in 2001.
I don't know if I agree with Fedor going into this down position.
He also won his MMA debut via guillotine choke, and you're right, Fedor doesn't want to stay here. You know, he learned, I think, from the Fabricio Verdum fight. Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. Well, he's Fedor. He can do whatever he wants.
This is a recording.
Grounded pound by Fedor.
Of course, oh.
Wow.
Looking for the far side, Kimura. Against the BJJ black belt. Nice escape by Silva.
50 seconds remaining in the first round.
Yeah, great pace to this opening round. What a fight we're seeing here between Silva and Fedor Emelianenko.
Blood coming out of the nose of Fedor.
He took a big straight right as soon as his back hit the cage just a second ago.
This is where I think Silva needs to do a better job of creating that separation or delivering some short strikes, some knees from this vantage point. Show the referee that you're staying busy. Wow! My goodness, what a flurry!
And the takedown by Silva with 10 seconds to go in the first.
10 seconds.
And a competitive opening round it's been. Great start to this quarterfinal bout.
Great. Nice job, gentlemen. Good job.
Yeah, they wasted no time here. Fedor with just a massive upper hook. And Silva with that extra reach. He popped that right hand a few times, and it backed up. Fedor, look at Silva, wave him on, and they're just marching forward. And I don't like the way Fedor's got his back on the cage because he's taking shots there. He's a smaller guy. He needs to stay a little more mobile. He took that one right on the chin.
You talked about the reach advantage that Antonio Silva enjoys. 7.5-inch reach advantage, huge size advantage as well.
Are you ready? Let's go fight, guys.
Antonio Bigfoot Silva over his last few fights has been working on his boxing. Beautiful takedown.
Well timed by Silva, coming in underneath the overhand right and taking Fedor down, putting him on his back.
Yeah, very strategic move. I like that. Fedor was coming with the power on that punch too.
I think a lot of people underestimated. I know the odds were something like 5.5 to 1, Fedor being the favorite. I mean, Antonio Silva, as a BJJ black belt, a formidable striker, and again, size does play a factor. Fedor Emelianenko, for all of his strengths and all of his prowess, is an undersized heavyweight. He's finding that out in this fight.
And Silva's doing a good job of continually pressing through that guard and trying to advance his position. You can see his left leg hooked on the leg there of Fedor. He's opening up his legs and he's just marching forward.
Grandmaster in Sambo, self-defense without weapons, loosely translated from Russia. And the crowd, of course, a huge Russian contingent, Gus, chanting the Fedor name.
In the first round, they stood for 3 minutes and 55 seconds and were on the ground for 1 minute and 5. And now, Silva passing, getting the side control.
North-south now, and this could be dangerous for Fedor Emelianenko. Switches to the other side. Wow, knee on belly. This Silva very comfortable here on the ground.
Mounted him easily.
And this is what I was worried about.
And these aren't hammer fists, these are sledgehammer fists, and he's got his back.
Oh, he stretched him out there. Fedor's got to get his back to the mat again. He's going to have to avoid the blows to do it.
We've seen Fedor Emelianenko in trouble before, going back to his Pride days against Kazuyuki Fujita.
And the energy it takes to roll over like that and push through Silva's weight, that's going to fatigue him out.
He's going for the choke. Emelianenko in all kinds of trouble, eating these hammer fists.
He's got to get his feet on that cage. That's too big of a man on top of him. He needs a little more height to get that and take advantage of it.
And we still have 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in this second round. The great champion in trouble.
Silva.
Ground and pound. Fedor looks defenseless now. This could be about to end. Antonio Bigfoot Silva putting it on the great Fedor Emelianenko.
Silva is absolutely manhandling, dominating Fedor Emelianenko.
And he should side choke Fedor right here. He should trap his arm and side choke him.
And that's what he's going for.
That's what he should do.
Going for the arm triangle choke.
That's a
Fedor's
big man.
in trouble.
If he can get his body, if Silva can get his body to the side, he's going to choke him out.
Size matters, my friends. We're seeing it here
And
tonight.
There he goes. That's really bad positioning. He is choking him with his own arm there.
Fedor.
That's a bad
The
spot.
crowd is sitting on pins and needles. They are stunned at what they're seeing.
Silva's got to get that arm a little further across his face.
And Fedor
Wow.
turns out of it. Wow.
The crowd explodes here in New Jersey. A nice escape by Fedor, but how much energy has he expended? This has been a round dominated by Antonio Silva.
And it's
Emelianenko exhausted, hanging on for dear life with 1 minute and 20 to go in the second round. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. This is the Strikeforce Grand Prix Heavyweight Tournament. The crowd showtime. Antonio Bigfoot Silva said he needed to beat a legend, to become a legend, and right now he's in good shape with 1 minute to go.
How did you score the first round, Frank? Because it was very competitive. This one obviously belongs to Antonio Silva.
Yeah, I would have, I don't know about the first round. I might have given it to Fedor, but this one is all Silva.
Is there an argument for a 10-8 round because of the near submission?
Could be. What's hard to tell is to fight out of a choke is a tremendous movement.
Whoa!
Oh, knee bar! He's in a knee bar. Now that knee's just below his groin, so it's not exactly on it, but that's gotta hurt.
26 seconds to go. Emelianenko's eyes swollen.
And Emelianenko's
Now
gonna go
he
for a
goes.
leg lock. He's going for a Sambo leg lock.
The Grand Master in Sambo.
Not affecting Silva at all.
He's gonna try to break the Bigfoot.
6 seconds.
Nope.
Not at all. He'll just wait.
What
a round.
dominant round by Antonio Silva.
Well, it was the bad positioning, one, but more so the hammer fist that just continued to beat down poor Fedor, and his face shows it. I mean, look at him. Silva's just holding his head down and punching him in place, letting him roll around. He wasn't getting out of that position. Every time he rolled over, he opened his legs. He let him get the back. He choked him a little bit, and he just rode him, stretched him out.
How much
just
did
beat him
size
down.
play a factor in this fight?
This was all size. I mean, take nothing from Silva.
the technique
Silva
was there.
is an awesome fighter, but when you talk about 34 pounds in this sport, that is
34,
that's
almost 40 plus, I bet.
That's just hard, man. And the punching difference. When you talk about you punch someone with 40 extra pounds behind your fist.
At this stage of his career, can Fedor make the move down to light heavyweight?
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor stops this contest at the end of round number 2 with Fedor unable to see out of his right eye. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. Continuing to the semifinals of the Strikeforce Heavyweight World Grand Prix, Antonio Bigfut Silva.
All right, first of all, folks.